How you doing, guys? Another video for you. This is about how do you mount your gun. You have options inside of safes, inside of cabinets. Hopefully you're locking your stuff up, but as you go to bed, do you really want it locked in your safe? Me personally, I don't. So this is an option from Green Force Tactical called the Trigger Cube, and it's a way to mount your gun outside of your safe, but still secure, but easy to get to if you need. Coming right up. So when I am getting ready to go to sleep, this is where my gun lives. It comes from its secure place and hangs here. Earlier I would just lean it up against the cabinet, or I would leave it in its locked place that it lives during the day, and I would just leave the door to that open. But the reality is it wasn't very close to my bed, wasn't very close to my person, and then the Trigger Cube came along. So the way this works, if you can kind of see that right there, that is the Trigger Cube. Basically what that is a small piece of plastic that has a detent that fits into your QD mount for your sling. The idea being that you can easily reach over, grab a hold of the gun as you would pull the trigger, and the gun comes right off the wall. And that is basically how it works. The way it comes is, as you see, there's two screws here that mount it to whatever surface you want to go to. I went to the wood frame of this door here that we don't use, and that's the action right there. They call it the Trigger Cube because, well, it's a cube with a trigger. One thing I have found is that it isn't a bad idea to keep it oiled. I know it sounds silly, but it really is, I think, necessary, I guess, over time. It also has a system in here where there's a breakaway pin that if you were in a rush or urgently needed to grab it and maybe you were under the effects of adrenaline, you could yank it and break the whole thing away. And I understand that is replaceable as well. This is a brainchild, I believe, between the Fixer and Jaeger together. And that's basically how I store my gun when I sleep. When I wake in the morning, it comes off and goes back into its locked home. So there it is, guys. Pretty neat thing. You could pretty much mount that anywhere. You could probably even mount it inside of a vehicle if you wanted to. Fairly inexpensive and made by really, really great people over at Green Force Tactical. So give them a follow, give them a like. Tell them I sent you. And if you like the video, subscribe, like, all those good things, and have a great day.